after this wonderful speaking, so I'm really nervous, but I will do it. So my name is Seiko, and I came from Japan. Some of you don't know the place exactly. So, sorry, I read this one. So, because my country is at the far east. But I know everyone knows Japanese company like Sony, Honda, Maruti Suzuki. So, what do you think of Japan? Do you think Japan is a developed country?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose. So, but my answer is both yes and no, because I understood every country has some problems domestically. So many countries have same problems, gender gap. So I talked my story today, so I realized most of this audience are men. So please allow to my speaking. So okay. This is a ranking of the gender gap report. Report 2017 at the World Economic Forum. India, do you know the gender gap ranking? Nobody? So, yes. India, how do you think the rank of India? Out of 40?
70-30.
No. The rank was 108. So how about Japan? Japan was 144 out of 144 countries. So I was really surprised this unacceptable rank. This rank is cause of economic participants and opportunity and political environment. We have never had a female prime minister. And why is this situation continuing in Japan? When I was young, my father told me, you will get married, so you don't need to enter university. And it's good for you to have a part-time job after marriage. But most important thing is household chore. So time has passed. Nowadays, Japan to enter university, to ratio of entering university for women is more than 5%, and it excludes college or technical college. So, continuing to work after marriage is a natural thing in Japan. But housekeeping and raising son and taking care of old parents is mainly bared by women. In this case, continuing to work after giving babies is really difficult for women. What about India? Is it common sense? I'm not sure.
It's changing now. It's changing now.
Yes. It's correct. It's same as Japan. So, my point of view, some background of women in India are completely different from Japan. And I saw a lot of servants and drivers in my residence. So I think middle and upper families have a servant is common sense in India, right?
Yes.
So in Japan, the super rich have a servant. It's not common. So nevertheless, it helps to working women, I think, in India. So only Furthermore, Indian women doesn't hesitate to express their opinion, right? So I understand. And in my opinion, to support men is the most to support men was regarded as a virtue for women in Japan before, but this mind still makes women to avoid to enroll politics. So I talk to focus on women, but it's also for men. If women's empowerment was increasing, men would be released their duties. The numbers of do you know the numbers of suicide? Which country is the most? Which country is the most? No.
India?
So India is not the number one, worst one. So Korean. So after that it's Japan. I think so. So the numbers of suicide men is much bigger than women, because men has a lot of duties for families. So have a loan, have raise son, to make money a lot. So men should be always stronger than women is nonsense nowadays. So sorry. But changing our mind domestically is difficult for us. I think it's similar for both India and Japan. So my country is far from here. For me, to know the difference or similarity or difference is a lot of fun since I came here. To start filling the gap of the gender gaps is to know each other and to know the current status and to help each other. So do you think it's the same as cultural exchange? So in that case, it must be fun for everyone. Thank you.
All right. She touched upon something which is very importantly handled in India. I never knew this was the same in Japan. I don't know how many of you knew this was the same thing that is for Japan also. But anyone who would like to say something to her, please? Yeah, Vikas.
Actually, I had met some Japanese in the past. I had worked with the NEC team in the past, and one thing I heard that their pronunciation for the English is not, it's not easily understandable. So they are more comfortable to speak in Japanese, So the one thing which good about you is that your pronunciation is pretty much okay. That people can easily understand and relate the words. Second thing is your confidence on the stage. I've seen any people I met Japanese, they are more comfortable to speak only in Japanese, and they have a translator, just to convey the message.
Yes.
So one thing is good that at least you have come forward, and speak in English and show the courage here. And I think on the improvement path, I think the topic which you have taken is it's very difficult topic. Actually,
yes.
It's not easy to convey all the message. So thanks.